There it is. Hi, guys. Hello. Oh, the sun is really glaring. Let me see if I can hear myself. Can you guys, are you guys watching me now? Well, hi everyone. I'm a little early, but I saw all you guys were in here just chatting away and everything, which I love to see. So I was like, well, let me just get on and say hi to everybody and start a little early. But we're gonna give it to the exact time that I was supposed to start, which is like 9 minutes before we get into all the discussion and everything. So good to see you guys also. Little one, you want to come say hi? Come here, come say hi. You come say hi? You say hi to everybody? She's like, where is everybody? Who are you talking about? You say hi? Look, there's everybody. She's so confused. No, they're on the phone. They're on the phone. There's nobody out there, little one. Nobody's out there. She gets confused. All right. Okay, that's enough. Come on. Come on. Well, hello, everyone. Hi, Deb. Hi, Dutchman. And hi, Greg, my amazing moderators. And then hello to everybody else. There's too many names to just start saying hi to. So, hi, everyone. Oh, what's up, Jeff? Sorry I missed you, hon. Wish we could have met up. Where's the little one? She's right here. Right there. Right there. Oh, it was great to meet you also, Hard Rock Girl. Yes, it was great to meet you also, Hard Rock Girl. Yeah, there's a lot of great things going on and stuff, but like I said, I'm going to give it a few more minutes before we start getting into all that, because I did start the video early because I just saw so many people were on the chat, so went ahead and please bite me, little one. Be careful what you ask for, because she will. Where did I get my bandana? Little one, stop. Hey, hey. Where did I get my bandana? Probably Amazon. I get a lot of my bandanas from Amazon. Sometimes when I go to these little stores or shops or something, they'll have these headbands. And I'll buy one if I see one that's cute. But mostly I get all my headbands from Amazon. They're pretty cheap on there too, so. Hello. Where do I get my packages delivered to? So, my friend, whose property that I've been using as a home base for the last couple of years, I have a P.O. box, and I use his mailing address in the town that he lives in. And so he goes and picks up all my packages and checks my P.O. box for me and everything, like every single week. So, yeah, so I have somebody that does get all my packages for me and stuff. Which I just actually got to my friend's place right now. So I am at his property right now. And I do want to say a huge thank you to the person that bought me the firewood carrier. I did receive that when I got here to the property and opened up the package. So that was really awesome. I had that It's a really nice firewood carrier, because I plan on getting a wood burning stove and stuff. So I needed that, and it's going to be good for the property too. So I had it on my Amazon wish list, and a really nice person bought it for me. And I don't ever say names because I know some people like to remain anonymous. Um, but I did get the little note that they put in there, because when you buy something off of somebody's wish list and you send it to them as a gift, you can write a little message to them. So I did get the little message from the person, and I just want to say thank you so much. That was so awesome. And it's it's a really nice firewood carrier. So appreciate that a lot. John Jonah, you could have came and said hi to me at my meet and greet and stuff. Come on. There were some times at the table I didn't have a lot of people there. You've been following my channel for a while too, so it would have been nice to meet you. Um, John, I am a very clean person. I have OCD really, really bad, so everything has to be in order, has to be clean. I have to be able to find things when I'm looking for something, or otherwise my OCD, if it gets triggered, will stress me out really, really bad, my anxiety, and it could ruin my whole entire day if this was a complete mess. So I keep my bus very, very clean. I deep clean it probably once a week, honestly, especially with all the dirt that gets in here from driving on the dirt roads and stuff. So I am very clean, most definitely. So you'll never see the bus looking like a mess. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading y'all's comments on the laptop over here in case you guys are wondering why I keep looking away from the camera. So oh, is the lady ferns in here? I didn't see that. Where are they at? There they are. Hi, Lady Ferns. If you guys haven't checked out their channel yet, you guys better go check out their channel. They've been on I had them on some of my live videos. I really wish I could have done a collaboration video with them, because those two ladies are amazing, amazing sweethearts. So, so yeah, it's good to see you guys on the live. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope to see you again sometime soon. Such amazing people. All right, guys, so we'll go ahead and start getting everything talked about. Little one, hey, hi. That's enough bathing. So, as you guys know, I got land, I got property. So I am overexcited for that. I'm just so excited to finally have land and be able to build my homestead on it. And so that way, when I do go and travel for a little bit, for like a month or 2 months or whatever, I can come back and just have, come back to my home and relax and, just have a home to come back to. So the full-time traveling van life is done. I'm not going to be full-time traveling anymore. Now, when I say the van life and all that, I'm done. Necessarily, I'm not really quitting van life, because I am still going to be taking the bus and probably go do some trips here and there and go see some places and stuff. So I will still be traveling every once in a while, but not full-time. Not full-time anymore. It's been fun. And oh my God, these last 4.5 years that I've been on the road traveling full time, I've got to see some amazing places. I I've gotten to do a whole 360 degree with me mentally, you know. So it's funny when the ghost town video that I just released this past Sunday, it was a compilation ghost town video. And so basically I went back through all my old videos of all the ghost towns that I had explored across the United States in the last 4.5 years, and I picked out my favorite ghost town videos and I did a compilation video of it. And I have to say, going back and seeing the videos of me from like the first year of YouTube and the first year of me traveling and even the second year of me traveling, how shy and quiet I was on the camera. And also you could tell that I was still suffering with major depression, especially that first year. And so to go back and see those videos and see my personality in those videos, and then to see my videos now and see my personality now, has made me realize that I have come such a long way with myself. You know, the first 3.5 years, the first 3.5 years of me traveling, I didn't do it with anybody else. It was just me and my dog. And I didn't camp with anybody else. I didn't travel with anybody else. I didn't really talk to anybody when I was secluded out there in nature and stuff. I mean, every once in a while I'd stay at a hip camp or something, and I would talk to the owners of the hip camp. But I did that because I started this full-time traveling and living in nature not to be a YouTuber, not to go live my dream of living in nature. It was so I could work on my mental health. I needed to work on being happy and my depression and all that. And it was the best decision I could have ever made. And so for the first 3.5 years of me traveling solo by myself, that's why I did not travel with anybody else. That's why I didn't camp with anybody else, because I needed the seclusion in nature to work on myself. I needed to figure out who Sarah was and what made Sarah happy. So, you know, and then the last year I started traveling with other people and stuff and camping with other people. So it was the best decision I could have ever made. And, you know, after last year for 2025, there was a lot of ups and downs. And I felt like the downs were really outweighing the ups a lot. You know, the YouTube channel here, my paychecks were cut in over half, you know, so I was dipping into my savings account every single month from February all the way to the end of the year. I got messed over by multiple friends that I thought were friends, quote unquote, which we will never get into that because I'm not one to talk about people, even though some of them do talk about me. But, you know, letting people into my life last year and traveling with some of those people, and then they ended up really messing me over and doing me wrong, really put me down in the dumps and upset me a lot, you know. Because after traveling for 3.5 years solo by myself and working on myself mentally while doing it, and then finally meeting people that I thought I could trust to travel with and letting them into my life and letting them into my heart, and for them to do nothing but completely just screw me over was not something. It was just a horrible situation. You live and learn, you know, so it is what it is. So after last year being so rough and everything, you know, you guys know I went back to Quartzsite. I went to Quartzsite very early, very early last season. So, but the reason I went back to quartzite so early was because I was just so frustrated with 2025 and everything that had been going on. And then also, I needed to sit still. My savings account from dipping into it all year long had dwindled way below the amount that I liked it to be at. And so I knew I needed to stop. And I knew that if I went to quartzite and I sat still in quartzite, that all the amenities I needed were right there. It was going to save me a lot of money. And I'm glad that I did go there early, actually, because I actually had it was probably one of my favorite seasons in quartzite, to be quite honest with you. Um, so while I was in quartzite, I did a lot of thinking. And I just told myself, I'm like, do I want to continue spending the money traveling across these states? Like all the money on gas, and we can imagine how much gas costs, like all the money that I spend on gas and the traveling and all that. I just started thinking, I'm like, I could be using this for a homestead, something that I've always wanted. I could use it for some property, a land, and have a home base. And so, hold on 1 second, sorry. I had to delete a comment of somebody trying to beg for money on my chat on my live video. Great job. Go beg on your own channel or something. I don't even beg on my channel. So yeah, so it was it was just time. It was time for me to figure out something. I don't regret the last 4.5 years, even the downs. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. You want to come up? Come on. Yeah, so I don't regret any part of the last 4.5 years, not even the downs that I had, so it's just part of life. So I learned a lot from those people that messed me over last year, though. I did learn a lot. It sucks being a YouTuber trying to make friends. We'll just say that. So yeah. So I do have land. So I did get land, and I did get it with 2 other people. And it is 40 acres. It's 40 acres of land, so that's a huge, huge, huge piece of land. And I did go in with 2 other people. But with 40 acres, we have a massive amount of land where I can still have my seclusion, and they can still have their seclusion and their little part of the land and all that stuff, So it was smart. One of the other reasons, because I know that some people couldn't understand why I got land with other people, 2 other people. And I just want to say, these 2 people that I got land with, they are great friends of mine. And I almost look at them as family. I consider them as family, literally. So they are amazing, amazing people. You guys will probably see them in future videos, but I will not be mentioning their names in the videos. I just do not want to be giving out any personal information of them, because I don't need somebody trying to search and figure out where they live and then find out where I live. So I will be keeping their names private, but you will be able to see who they are, obviously. So one of the main reasons why I got land with 2 other people is because I have been wanting to get land for a while. And I have been wanting to have a home base that I could call my own home. But due to the stalker situation that I've been dealing with for over 2 years now. And also, another actually not a gentleman, I don't know where I'm saying that from. Oh, thank you, Solo Road. Thank you. Also, I have another guy that's in my emails that is sending me some absurd emails and just very inappropriate, and it's been nonstop. He's a little bit out there. So, and I know that I'm going to have to continue dealing with creepy people and idiots, you know, the bigger the channel gets, because we just don't live in a nice world. So, so I never wanted to get land. Well, I didn't want to get land by myself because I didn't want to have to constantly be paranoid on my own land. I didn't want to constantly be looking over my shoulder on my own land. My home base is supposed to be my peace and my serenity and my sanctuary. And if I would have got a home base by myself, I would have constantly been looking over my shoulders, looking out my windows, you know. So I just didn't want to have to live that way. It's part of putting yourself out there on social media, I guess. So it is what it is. So that's why I went in with two other people. John, I don't understand the creepy people either, so I don't. So, but whatever. As far as the land goes too, I will have no trespassing signs all over the land. Obviously, I'm not even going to tell you guys what state the land is in. If you guys ever think that you guys know where the land is, even if you guys think it's in this state or that state or this county or this city or this town, do not ever say it on my videos. You guys know, because you guys can see it. I read all my comments under all my videos. And if anybody ever tries to, even if they guess the wrong location, I'm going to delete the comment. So it's going to eventually happen. Somebody's going to figure out where the land is, because people are smart, and it'll eventually happen. But hopefully it doesn't happen anytime soon, and I can enjoy my peace and sanctuary, you know, up there at the land for a little while before I have to deal with trespassers. But I will be putting no trespassing signs around the whole entire property. So if anybody feels like they just want to come and show up to my land or my property to come say hey, or if I need any help or anything like that, I will have them trespassed off my property. My home is my home. It is my sanctuary. I do not want to have to do what my friend Wonder Hussy did. Wonder Hussy had to put a big, huge fence around her whole entire property, and I don't want to have to do that. So, yeah. So we're just going to do no trespassing signs. And, that's funny, paper airplane. So I'm going to be trying to keep it quiet and hidden for as long as I can, you know. So I know that people are going to say something about my Jeep and my bus having my license plate, you know, in the videos and stuff like that. Well, I'm actually being smart, and I'm keeping my P.O. box in the town where my friend lives that I've been using as a home base for the last couple of years. So I will be keeping my P.O. box here and in his town, and I'll just come back and visit him, or he'll actually, if it's a lot of stuff, he's actually just going to mail it to me, so to my place or whatever. My Jeep and my bus will remain registered to his address, because I don't want to have to change my registration over to the new address, because sometimes I would forget that I put the license plate in the video or something like that, and I don't want to have to give somebody, like, that would be a way of somebody knowing where where I live at, is just looking up the license plate, so my driver's license is going to remain here, registered under my friend's property, everything. So I'm not going to have a mailbox at the new place, just because of that. I mean, my friends are going to have a mailbox there, so there will be a mailbox there, but it won't be in my name. So I won't have a P.O. box over there. And I'm just doing it this way because I'm trying to keep the location secret and hidden for as long as possible. So my P.O. box and everything will still be coming here to my friend's place, and he will mail me everything over to my new place. That's the system we got to go with. I'm smart. So, we will have cameras. Actually, we already have cameras, so cameras will be put up over the property and everything too. So I've given it a lot of thought, and my two amazing friends that I got the property with, we've already discussed all of these logistics and everything. They are prepared, and they're not concerned or anything. If somebody was to pop up on the property, we know how to handle the whole situation. So they don't have an issue with any of this or anything like that. So I'm excited. So with that being said, I will be stopping my traveling in April. So April is when I am no more going. Actually, I think I kind of have stopped my traveling right now, to be quite honest with you, because I just got here to my friend's property, where all my stuff is stored and where my Jeep is stored. So I just got here yesterday. So I'm here at the property because I have to go through all my things. I need to get my Jeep taken care of. There's something wrong with my tires that are on the Jeep, so I have an appointment at Discount Tire to get my tires checked. Let's hope that it's nothing serious, because they're literally pretty new tires. So I put them on the Jeep like about a year ago. So so I need to get the tires looked at on my Jeep, and then I need to go through all my stuff here at the property. And then the plan is I'm going to be leaving here after I get everything done that I need to get here in this area. I will be leaving here, and then I will be heading towards the new property. Once I get to the new property, I'm going to enjoy my time there for a little bit. And then one of my friends that I'm getting the property with, they're going to give me a ride back over here so I can get my Jeep, and so I can get all my stuff that I have here to take back to the property. So I've been really busy. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I also, my friend that just passed away, that you guys know about, that literally just passed away, her memorial service is coming up. So I've been trying to help the family also with the memorial service, because their heads are just not completely right now with everything that happened. So I've been trying to help them with a lot of things. That's why I just went to Vegas not too long ago. I have to make a slideshow of pictures and videos that all the family members have sent me, and I have to do that for the memorial service. I just have a lot going on. So that's why I didn't get a video out today, because I've just been so busy doing things. So it's been like non-stop. and it's going to be like this for a little bit. So I'm hoping that once I get over to the new property, I'll just be able to just relax for at least a week. And yeah. So Cheryl said that I can block emails. So on Yahoo email, apparently you can't block emails. I've tried, but I send them over to my spam folder. I'll send the creepy emails to my spam folder. I also save all, so for all you creepy people that want to send me emails and be inappropriate and be rude, I also save every single one of these inappropriate, rude, horrible emails that I get. I have a whole file on my Yahoo email, and the file is titled Creeps. So, if anything was to ever happen to me, my aunt has the password to my email, and she knows to go straight to that folder. Oh, that's a good question, Steve. Thank you. Steve said, will I have items that I need for my new property listed on my Amazon wish list? Yes, because I'm not going into this whole entire property deal and all that with a whole bunch of money, you know, so that's why I've made a decision to actually, for the rest of this year right here, I have a tiny home. This is my tiny home right here. So for the rest of this year right here, until I get a feel of the land and I get some other things done to the land, like the water situation and all this other stuff, I'm going to continue living in the bus just for the rest of the year. And then next year, you know, after we've gotten the land built up some and gotten like the necessities done and all that, then I will figure out what kind of structure I want to live in. So, so that's going to save me some money this year right here by not getting a tiny home and not having a payment on a tiny home, because I'm trying to not have a lot of payments. So yes, I have already put stuff on my Amazon wish list that I've already been thinking about. So there, like the firewood carrier that a really nice person bought me. So that was one of the things that I put on the wish list for me to have at the property, because I will have a wood burning stove, and I'm gonna have to, in snow, in cold weather, I'm gonna have to go out and go chop up some firewood and bring the firewood in, you know, to the wood stove and everything. So I needed to be able to have a carrier for that firewood. So yes, so there, I will be putting things on my Amazon wish list. I've already put a few things on there. A lot of you guys mentioned that I should get a diesel heater. And I had always been back and forth on a diesel heater. But since a lot of you guys, tons of you guys mentioned the diesel heater, I started doing a lot of research on diesel heaters. I took 3 days, literally, and I researched so many diesel heaters, a lot of research. And I finally found a diesel heater, because obviously I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a diesel heater, because obviously those are the best kinds. I also don't want to get a cheap $100 diesel heater, because those you have to, it seems like you have to replace every single year. So I found a decent price diesel heater after doing so much research, and I did add that on the wish list. So there is a few things that I've added on the wish list. Like I'm gonna stop going to laundromats. I'm not gonna go to laundromats anymore. I'm gonna wash my own clothes at the property. So I added some things on the wish list to, you know, for me to wash my own clothes and all that. There's a few things I've added. I'm not going crazy right now with adding a whole bunch of stuff on the wish list, and I'm not going to go crazy with buying a lot of things right now. My main concern when we get out to the property is, because the property does get a lot of snow during the winter time. So our biggest concern once we get to the property is water. That's our number one concern, is the water, and how we're going to have it insulated for the winter, so, and then we are going to get a big huge storage container brought in so the three of us can store stuff in there, because one of my other friends, she has a van, so she's going to do like I do, and she's going to be living in her van for the rest of this year also. My other friend, he's a guy, he is actually going to get a tiny home, so we need a storage container for all our stuff and everything. So basically, when we get out there to the land, we're not going to go crazy with doing a bunch of stuff, because it's going to take some time anyways. It's going to take a lot of time. I mean, it's having a homestead, an off-grid property like that is nonstop work, pretty much for the rest of your life, so the land and the property is not going to be built overnight like that. Our biggest concern is getting the land livable for us and prepared for the winter time, and just to get us through the winter season. So that's our biggest concern once we get out there, and then next year is when we'll start really doing everything. We will be doing rainwater catching and stuff like that. So yeah, so yes, Steve, that was a good question. Sorry. I definitely will be putting stuff on my Amazon wish list. So, and if you guys have ever seen my Amazon wish list, and if you guys have followed my channel for a while, I know that some things on my wish list are really expensive, but I also try to put like cheap stuff on there, not like cheap stuff, but like small items that doesn't cost a lot on there, because I know that there's a lot of people that really just want to buy me a gift because it makes you feel good when you buy somebody a gift and you send them a gift. But I know that they can't afford a lot. So, but they really just want to get me something. So that's why I put like smaller items on there too. Like, so if you see, like, I think I got a thing of eye cream on there that doesn't cost that much, so, but it's stuff that I use. Don't get me wrong. It's stuff that I use. I do not put anything on my wish list that I will not use. So, but there is stuff on there that I can buy myself, but I'll put it on like her treats, little one's treats. They're like $7, so I do put her treats on there, and as soon as her treats go on there, somebody buys them right away. Little one's stuff gets bought ASAP. So, yeah. Well, thank you, Lady Ferns. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. And the offer stands. If you two amazing ladies want to come visit one day, y'all are more than welcome to come and visit whenever you want. Even my two friends love you to death. So, we all three welcome you to come and visit us at the property. Just don't give out our location. It's getting dark. Ooh, here I am. Hi. So, oh, is my Canadian in here? Sorry, I'm just over here, yapping away, and I can't even see the comments, but I guess my Canadian's here. Hi, Canadian. Mwah, I miss you. Everybody wants to know who my Canadian is. That's the Donna voice and clarity. That's my Canadian. Everybody say, hey Canadian. So yeah, so it's exciting. I'm definitely going through all the emotions, the excitement, the anxiety, the nervousness, but I'm ready, so, and I look forward to this new chapter in my life and this new journey that I get to share with you guys. I do look forward to it. I will go and take a little vacation every once in a while and go travel somewhere. So my traveling videos and my traveling days, they're not over. So, but my main focus this year will be the land and the property. So, so yeah, so I think I've already basically quit my travels. Obviously I have some videos coming out and they are some traveling videos, but you guys know I'm behind on putting my videos out. When I get to the homestead and get to the property and start putting those videos out, those won't be behind because now we're on a different demographic thing, you know. So so those will be coming out as I film and everything. So but my traveling videos, I was always like 3 to 4 weeks out, like after I left the place, before I will post them, just for my safety, so people wouldn't figure out where I was. um so I do have a few more videos coming out that are travel videos, and then when I get to the property, it'll all start being the property and what I'll be doing at the property and stuff. So oh, Greg, tell Spaz I said hi. I'm sure he said hi. So yeah, so it's gonna be fun. And also, if you guys ever have any suggestions or want to send any helpful hints or anything like that, I will listen with an open ear. I'm not the kind of person that I'd be like, oh, this person's trying to tell me what to do, and oh, da da da. I'm not, because this is all new to me. This is going, you know, when I started traveling with my Jeep towing a travel trailer. I'd never in my life had an RV. So I had to learn how to tow. I had to learn how to live out of an RV. I had to learn how to live out of a travel trailer. I had to learn how to dump my tanks. I had to, you know, learn how to fill the water. I had to learn. And then when I got rid of the travel trailer and started living in my Jeeps, I had to learn that all over again. I had to learn living in a car, how to live in a car, how to make it work, you know, how to be off the grid in these places for a long time in a vehicle without having to go in town and stock up or anything like that. I had to learn. When I got the bus, I had to learn some things with the bus, you know. So the solar system, I never had a solar system before. Had to learn. And I'm still learning that darn solar system. I had to figure out how to go to the bathroom when I was living in the vehicles. I had to learn. And that's all I've been doing for 4.5 years, is learning. And, you know, I've been an avid hiker, an avid backpacker, an avid off-roader, camper. You know, I've been in the outdoors for a few decades now, you know, but I never lived on the road. I never lived this lifestyle. So yeah, the last 4.5 years was learning. And I still learn to this day. Till this day, I still learn something new. So that's what's going to happen, is I'm going to the land, I'm going to the property, and I'm about to start learning all over again. I've never had a property of my own. I've never had land of my own, you know, so it's going to be a learning process. So I'm not embarrassed or ashamed to take helpful advice from other people at all. I'm not embarrassed at all, because that's part of a learning process. So I'm all ears, you know. So there's going to be a lot of mess ups. Don't make fun of me, because you know I'll share those mess ups. You know I share all my ups and downs. So I will share, even, you know, say I'm building this thing and it tumbles down or the nails all fall out or something. Oh, I'll film it and I'll share it with you guys. So there's going to be a lot of mess ups. There's going to be a lot of mistakes made. But it's the process, you know? So, and I'm excited to learn. My friends will be learning too. Yes, we're all going to be learning together. We're all going to be frustrated with each other at one point in time, you know, but it's it's what's going to make the property, you know, so oh, hi Kathy. Hi hon. Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh yeah, I still have a bunch of cookbooks left too. Yes, a bunch. So if you guys still want a cookbook, the way to purchase a cookbook is it's $30, and the $30 includes shipping all over the United States. So $30 includes shipping in the United States. You send the $30 to my PayPal, and in the PayPal, where you can send me a message when you're sending me money, you put your name and your mailing address, and then I will mail the cookbook off. The one person that just ordered a cookbook, I think last week, I finally got that in the mail yesterday, so your cookbook is on the way. So yeah, so I have tons of cookbooks still that I need to get rid of. So yeah, and it comes autographed, and I write a little note in your cookbooks too. So, and it's not just recipes, by the way. It's a lot of recipes, but it's also my nature photography. A lot of my every page has a picture of my nature photography, and it also has my poetry in it. So it's a 3-in-1 book. Recipes, photography, and poetry. Oh, thank you, Hard Rock Girl. Did you make a recipe yet? Thank you, Deb, for putting the link on there. So yeah, so Deb just put the PayPal link, and so that is how you order a cookbook. Sorry, I don't have a website. That was another thing I had to learn. I had to learn how to film. I had to learn how to edit. I had to learn this whole YouTube stuff. So I was not, what is the word? Savvy on all this stuff or whatever, you know, so I had to learn all of it. So I definitely don't know how to make myself a website, and I did look into getting somebody to make me a website, and it's a couple of $1,000s. So I can think of something better to use my money on than having an actual website. But one day I'll have an actual website where you guys could just go through the website and order the cookbook. But right now, the only website I have is for my merchandise. That's it. And another company makes my merchandise, and that's through that website. So I can't put my cookbooks on there. Need a Sarah restaurant? That's funny. Lady Ferns, have you guys made a recipe yet? Y'all better make a recipe. All right, guys. So you guys have me. I'll go for another 15 minutes because I forgot that I started a little early. So we'll go for another 15 minutes. I've got so much stuff to do. I've got a, let's see, tomorrow I got to get a video edited for Sunday. Saturday I'm going to go film this little town. This little town is really struggling a lot. And they actually reached out to me and asked me if I would come film their town and show the nice things about their town and everything, you know, on the video. I've been through that town plenty of times, and, you know, nice people, nice town. I would love to help out small towns, you know, because I love small towns. So Saturday I am going to go meet with the people at this little small town and everything. So I have to film this small town. Then I still have to go through all the stuff here at my friend's property. I got to take my Jeep in, go get the tires checked. Busy. Then got to get all the stuff over to the new property and then come back. And yeah, so it's a lot. But I'm excited. So definitely when I get to the property the first week, I'm just going to sit in a chair and sit in the chair and just look at the property every day, walk the property, get a feel of it, but just do nothing for like the first week. Yay for the little town. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute, Karen. Are you the Karen? Are you the Karen? Are you the one that just said, are you the reason why you just said thank you? Sorry, Kathy. Tell Brian I said hello. Okay. I thought it was you. Sorry. Yeah, so Karen here in the chat is one of those, you know, people that reached out to me about this small little town. So, if I can help any of these small little towns, I'd love to help them, because I love small towns, and that's this place that I'm going to on Saturday, is this small little town. You guys will just wait till the video comes out. Van Gooden, you shot your neighbor's porch light. You don't recommend it? Well, yeah, of course not. Oh, reflecting stone. Really? You stopped at the Two Guns? Did you get to see all of it? Like, because, you know, the first time I ever stopped in that area, all I saw was that graffitied gas station, you know? I didn't even see all the ruins over there and stuff until the second time. So that's awesome. That's a pretty neat place, huh? Pretty cool place. Oh, wow. Paper airplane. 400? Wow. Dutchman said, can people still buy your cookbook with my Patreon account as well if they don't have a PayPal account? No. I don't think so. To get my cookbook, it either has to be through, you have to send the $30 through Cash App or my PayPal. But Cash App, if you send it through Cash App, you can't message me with your address. So the only way that you would be able to do that if you send the $30 through Cash App is send me an email after you send me the $30 saying, hey, I just sent you $30 for your cookbook on your Cash App. My name is so-and-so, so I know the name matches up to the Cash App person. Here's my mailing address. So that would be the only way to do it. I just always say PayPal because you can actually message me on PayPal when you're sending the money. So, and for everybody that has ordered my book already, I know a lot of you guys are here in the chat because y'all have already said that you love the book and all that. They will tell you guys that they get their cookbooks pretty quickly. So if I get an order for cookbooks, even just one cookbook, if I get somebody that orders one cookbook, I go to the post office once a week just to mail off the cookbooks. Oh, thank you, Gandalf. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to write a little special message in there for you, Gandalf, because you've stuck around to this channel for a long time. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Gandalf. Thank you. Yay. Oh, thank you, Butterfly Journey Designs. I love your name. Definitely love your name. My aunt would love your name because she loves butterflies. Do I read all my comments? Well, in the chat right now during my live video, because I've just been yapping away to you guys and haven't really been paying too much to the chat. So the chat, not so much, I'm not gonna lie to you. But yes, I read all my comments underneath all my videos. Sometimes I'll get like 1,000 comments underneath a video, and it will take me a few days to really go through all those comments. But yes, I absolutely read all my comments. The main reason I read all my comments is because 90% of you guys are so positive and so kind and so awesome. So it brightens my day to really just read all of your comments. Like, it puts a smile on my face. I could be having a bad day or a horrible day or something and go look at my comments on YouTube and see all y'all's positive, kind comments there, and it will lift my spirit up a little bit. Another reason why I read all my comments is because I have kids that do watch my videos, and I do not like my little cousins, and I do not want these kids reading horrible comments, like idiotic comments. So I will delete the nasty comments just so the little kids don't have to read those nasty comments. So those are the reasons why I do. I know a lot of YouTubers don't read their comments and everything, but I do. I read every single one of my comments. And it's me reading them. Nobody else is reading my comments for me. I read my comments. Oh, that's awesome, Dar. You finally got to give somebody else a cookbook? Yay. Stacy, I don't know how else to really you can order a cookbook, hon. I'm so sorry. The only way that you really can order a cookbook is through PayPal or Cash App. I did have a lady, an older lady one time, because she didn't have PayPal and stuff like that. She actually mailed me a check, a personal check for a cookbook. So she mailed me a personal check, and then she, you know, had her address in there and all that. So I was able to send her a cookbook from that way, with her writing me a personal check. So I guess that's another way you can do it, or, you know, send it to me through my P.O. box or whatever. But yeah, there's no other way. I'm so sorry. What is Deb apologizing for? Did somebody upset Deb? Why is she apologizing? I will not say where I'm stationed at. So I never gave out my friend's location, you know, that I had made my home base for the last couple of years. So, everywhere on Earth, in nature, that's where I'm stationed at. Our money order, yeah, that's right, our money order. You mail the money order to my P.O. box. I didn't think about money orders. Oh, you almost blocked Van Gooden. You better be careful, Mr. Van. Oh, you have Venmo? I don't have Venmo, so I only have Cash App and I only have PayPal. I don't like having too many uh apps like that. So, oh, Donna. Oh, do you see that? Stacy, my Canadian, said that she would buy the cookbook for you if you email if you email me your address. So my Canadian Donna, Stacy, said that she would buy the cookbook for you if you want to send me your address to my email. Thank you, Mobile Tech. I appreciate that. Thank you. Canadian Donna. So yeah, I will be getting a video out on Sunday, this Sunday. It's just I had too much stuff going on the last couple of weeks. So there will be a video coming out on Sunday. And I will have videos coming out for the next couple of weeks. And they are travel videos. But like I said, April is when I pretty much have stopped my travels now. So, but April is when I'll be at the land and the property. My full-time traveling is done right now for the rest of the year. I said full-time traveling because I may still take like a week and go travel somewhere or just take a little break from the property or something, you know. So, but that would just be it, is like maybe 5 to 6 days or something, go somewhere, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that I got to get done at the property. Yeah, so Stacy, if you don't know my email, also, by the way, son, my email is my name, wanderingjeepsy@yahoo.com. So that's my email where you can send me your address. Oh, thank you, my little Canadian. You're such a sweetheart. See, Canadians aren't that bad, eh? Yeah, and to be quite honest with you, I mean, Mobile Tech said travel when you want to. It's a lot of work traveling full time. You know, I actually respect all the rules that you're supposed to abide by, you know, as being a nomad and traveling and stuff, and the time limit that you're allowed to stay at these places and everything. You know, some places you are only allowed to camp on the free public lands for 7 days. Some is 14 days, some is 16 days. Like a lot of places in Utah are 16 days. So I abide and I make sure I know how long I'm allowed to be at these places. And I will leave, you know, like when I'm supposed to. So every 14 days, it's bam, packing up, moving somewhere else, you know. paying for gas, going to the next location. So yeah, so it's a lot of work, you know, but I'm so thankful that I was able to travel and live that lifestyle for the last 4.5 years. Um, oh, thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, I don't, like I said, I don't regret anything that has happened over the last 4.5 years. I have to say the only thing I regret is letting people into my life that I thought I trust and opened up my heart to them. I regret that part, but that's about it. All the other downs, I don't regret. I really don't. If you guys have followed my channel for a long time, you guys went through those ups and downs with me a lot, because I am an open book on my channel. I don't sugarcoat anything on my channel. I don't make it look like I'm living this beautiful, perfect life and I'm always happy all the time. I share those down moments. I share my mental health struggles, you know, and actually me, when I'm having my down moments and going through my depression and my mental health issues and everything, and I share it on my channel, I am actually reaching out to so many other people that are struggling with the same kind of things, you know. And so that makes me feel good knowing that I'm just reaching out to all these people. Um, so yeah, I mean, I have to say the last 4.5 years has probably been the best years of my whole entire life. My whole entire life. Most definitely the best years. And it's just going to continue getting even better. I know it is. So, and you guys are a huge part of that. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Like, I honestly mean that. You guys are a huge, huge, huge part of my journey I went on the last 4.5 years. So, yeah, thank you. She's right here. She's right here. She's right here. The babies are right here. It's little babies. They're right here. I'm right here by my mama. I never leave my mama's side. I never leave my mama's side. My eyes are always on my mama. Oh, sorry, Deer Tracks. I did not see you, sir. Hi, Deer Tracks. Well, Deer Tracks, you bought one of my cookbooks, so go cook one of my recipes that are in my cookbook. Oh, thank you so much, Bart. Thank you, Bart. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So, thank you guys so much. And I cannot wait to share more ups and downs with you guys with the land and this new chapter that I'm going to be on. It's going to be exciting. It really is. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching the videos and enjoying the videos and dealing with all my mood swings when I do have them. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. Just thank you guys so much for all your support. You know, whether you guys just watching my videos and commenting and all that stuff is a huge support. So I appreciate that. It's been a little while since I've done a live video, so, but like I said, I've been really busy. I used to do live videos once a week, so I will try to get back to doing a live video once a week. I can't promise you that's going to happen over the next couple weeks because I'm just so busy, but we'll see. um, for everybody that just ordered a cookbook, I'm about to get off the live and go ahead and grab the books and go check my PayPal, and I'll go drop the cookbooks in the mail probably tomorrow, actually, because there's a post office not too far away from where I am. So, yeah. So, thank you guys, and oh, watch out, baby, watch out. Okay. As I always say, till next time.